Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today it's Sunday, the 9th of Feb. So the topic today is about relationship, marriage, and how women, mature single women and single mother, need to look after themselves and their children. Okay, so in relationship, a lot of people seem not to be together. A lot of people seem to be in relationship with themselves rather than with their partner. And this is a question that comes to me when I discuss with my friends or other ladies out there. Some women, they've gotten into the kind of accepting that, you know what, I'm in a relationship if the man is there or not, which is fine. But are you happy in such relationship? Some women, their husband cheat, their boyfriend cheat, and they're fine with that, which is okay. They do it too. Some women, some married women, or some single ladies in a relationship, or some ladies with partners and children still cheat. That's fine. But my own definition of relationship is two people being together as one, as a family, husband and wife, cohabiting, or in a relationship of commitment. Nowadays, a lot of relationship has this me, myself, and I kind of commitment, which is causing some sort of unhappiness in relationship, and people just carrying along, doing their thing, even though they're not happy. They just carry along, fine. But when there's children involved in such relationship, the children feed on both of you. They feed on what's going on in their environment. And how do you expect those children to grow up to respect or to love a woman if they are not taught or taught from childhood that this is how it should be? This is where my concern, or why my topic is about this sort of relationship. A lot of men, I live in the UK and I see this frequent, day in and out. They are not so committed to the relationship with their wife or their women or their missus. You come into a house, the wife is downstairs, the husband is upstairs on the phone chatting away with other women. There's no connection to them. The children comes in, if the child goes to dad upstairs, or the children goes to dad, I'll go and meet your mother downstairs because he's busy chatting away. A lot of arguments in some homes, and some maid advisor would say, oh, it's okay, that's the men, don't mind them, don't, you know. What are you doing in such relationship? Why must you be in that? I don't understand it. I'm sorry, but I just don't understand it. Because if I'm in a relationship whereby I'm not happy, or it's not fulfilling my desire or my happiness, why should I stick myself or get stuck in that? Why should I waste my time with someone who doesn't have my happiness in his heart, or is my happiness is not of his concern or her concern? A lot of people just get stuck in relationship for people to say they are in relationship. Why? What's the point? And the other thing is that some single women, or mature single women and single parents, they seem to be the target of a lot of men that is looking for relationship based on benefit to them. Whatever benefit it might be, I don't know. Because a lot of single mothers are so desperate to get back into relationship. And I wonder why. Because you just came out from a damage or a relationship that's been damaging to you. You haven't actually get yourself back together. You haven't actually, you know what, reflect on what happened on, or how you can do better for yourself. And all you can think about is to get into another relationship. And I wonder why women are so desperate like that. One of the most funny or most reality check I've been looking into is relationship in UK, because I live in UK and I know that I meet different people every day, and different people come with different story, but if you bring it together, you all kind of have the same ending or kind of story end to end. We're doing it. A lot of people, if you meet an African man in the UK that is actually had his citizenship and everything, they don't settle down for African ladies. That's one thing I've get to realize. They'll go as far as getting married to different culture, European and stuff like that. But then when they get to by the age of between 50 and 60, most of them are separated from their whoever country they married to. And then they start looking for girls. They will go to Africa and look for women. A very young, good-looking, desperate girls that wants to come abroad. Because they know that if they want to get a woman of their age here, they won't find young girls going for them. But they'll go to Africa, you know, just because the little money, when you change £100 to Naira, it's about 450 or 45,000 Naira, something or thereabout. So that will attract a lot of young girls. They'll rent house and get them one car. Hooray. But then when they bring the girls here, they kind of lock them up in the house and make them, you know, some of them, they treat them like slave. They really treat them bad. But then if you find an African man that hasn't got paper and they're asking you out, you're taking your time to look at the possibility of, is it going to work or not? If you get involved with people or you're around people that you expect them to give you good advice or tell you, or maybe you share your story with, or probably you just meet them while you're dating such person like that, they'll be forcing you to marry the person because they think that is the best bet for you. There's no men. They'll give you all sort of story that there's no men around, too much women, all these Haitians of these stories. They will help you to get trapped in the wrong relationship. Some of them will be your enemy if you say no. If you're not strong enough. But remember one funny thing. It's like a shoe. You buy the shoe a size smaller than you, or 2 sizes smaller than you. Every day you wear that shoe, your foot get damaged. Not the people that, that's a nice shoe. It's if I were you, I'll just buy it like that once in a while. If it's once in a while that you wear, it's fine. That's exactly how they encourage you to get into a relationship, that this is your own life that you're going to live. But people will tell you things that will make you or mislead you, and then you'll be in trouble. And that's how a lot of people become single ladies, single parents, because they've been advised by the wrong people who think that time of their days is yours. People you respect because they're older, or because you're looking at them from God's perspective, man of God. Don't get me wrong, not because they don't like you. No. It's just because that's the way they feel it was right for you. Some people could tell you, go do counseling and things like that, but they will never advise you about that. African people will not advise you about going for counseling. They will advise you about, they will just literally be telling you to get married to that person. You think you're a child, you think you're younger, they'll give you all the things that will bring you down, rather than try to tell you that, you know what, this is your decision. It seems good, but you make your decision. They don't know how to do that. They will force you to it. But remember, you'll be the only one in that shoe. Until that shoe damages your foot, they will always encourage you to stay in the shoe. Stop being desperate. I know it's not easy, but it's easier to be yourself, and be mentally well than to be in trap and be dead alive. Stop being desperate because, I have children, I don't have husband. You have children, look after your children. You don't need a husband. It's not meant to be. And the good thing of life? Actually, that other man, that man that left you, or that you left because it's not working, maybe there's a punishment, or maybe there's something God wants him to go and learn somewhere else. Let him go somewhere else and go and try it. So if God say you will be together, if he comes back, it will know how to maintain you. Meanwhile, while he's gone, keep busy retraining yourself. healing, counseling. There's a lot of good job opportunities that women, you can do better than that. And women, please, especially African women, stop thinking that, oh, you have to marry in Nigeria or Yoruba. Start looking elsewhere. Be like the men. Look elsewhere. Find happiness where you can find it. Not because it has to be in Nigeria or it has to be Igbo or Hausa. Look outside Nigeria. If you find happiness in Chinese, go for him. If you find happiness in Australia, go for her. Don't limit yourself. Sex, everybody can have sex. But happiness, fulfillment, stability, not every man can provide it. Look for where you can find that, especially if you're a single mother. Look for somebody that can bring that into your life and your child's life. Because now, you've been in a relationship. I don't know what damage have done to you. You don't want to carry that damage to somewhere else. You don't want to spread that. You want to start elsewhere. Being well, sound. Your mental well-being is balanced. It will show. It will glow. Forget what people will say. Forget what people are thinking. People will always say or think. You are the one in that shoe. You should know when to take it off and throw it away. Is it worth keeping? Or just chucking it in the bin so that your foot can heal completely? Because no matter how pretty that shoe might look outside, it's killing your sanity. If that's the kind of relationship you're in, get out. Find happiness. Achieve happiness through your child, your life. Go do something different. Spend the money you want to use on men that are not worth it, on your children and yourself. Travel. Look after yourself. Invest in yourself. Don't look too good. I look good and I look nice. And every man will come. Yes, you look nice. You have children. But then, what are they coming to do? Are they coming to take? Are they coming to mess you up? You need to think about that. Have a life. Have your own life. Look after your health. I hope you have a nice week. And I'll see you next week. Stay blessed. Bye.